So as you can already tell, this video is going to be a little bit different to the kinds of videos I usually make on here. My last video actually got relatively a good response for these kind of commentary videos, I guess you can say. This one's different because I'm actually using my voice, yay! So voice reveal, I guess? Okay, whatever. So anyway, I just want to talk about my unpopular Gorillaz opinions. Now, before anybody gets upset,
That's my opinion!
This is just my opinion. Don't take any of this seriously. This is all for fun, okay? Alright. Also, please let me know if you like these kind of videos and if I should do them more often, because I have a lot of ideas for this kind of stuff, and just tell me, give me some feedback. I'd love to hear it. Woo! Okay, let's start this. Number 1, phase 1 is my favorite phase. Murdoch is the best character. I'm not really sure if that's too much of an unpopular opinion, but yeah, Noodle is the character that I find the least appealing. This isn't like saying that I dislike Noodle, but I just find her character relatively dull because it seems like she has like no flaws, while all the other characters kind of have flaws and motivations and interesting backstories. Noodle seems to be sort of perfect, and I feel like that's kind of boring. And there's not a lot you can do with a character like that. Even though they have an abusive relationship, I don't think Murdoch and 2D hate each other. In fact, I actually think they are friends. I can literally write a whole book on these two. Like, seriously, there's a lot I can say about it, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Russell deserves more appreciation. His character and his backstory are actually quite interesting, and I feel like he needs more of the spotlight because it's mainly focused on Murdoch and 2D. And I love Murdoch and 2D, but I would love to see more of the other characters as well. I don't get Ace. I'm sorry. Powerpuff Girls wasn't necessarily my favorite show as a kid. I mean, I did watch it, but not enough to actually recognize who Ace was or really care about him. So, I don't really get the choice to have him replace Murdoch in the band, but whatever. Even though I absolutely love Damon, and I love his songs, and I love the way he writes his songs and sings his songs, I consider him one of those singers that can't really sing, but he can sing. Like, I feel like he has a good vocal range, but he has limited skill. I don't really know how to describe that, but he's not really one of the best singers out there. All of the ships in the Gorillaz fanbase have problems, or at least the popular ones, but I think it's absolutely ridiculous and horrible to target and harass and bully artists, writers, and other creators who just want to express themselves. Like, seriously, I don't agree with the ships either, but it's like, it's not hard to ignore or block or just like not look up any like shipping stuff. Jamie Hewlett deserves more recognition for his involvement in Gorillaz. Seriously, all I ever hear is just, it's Damon's project and whatever, and I'm like, I love Damon, but Jamie has as much to do with Gorillaz as Damon. Plastic Beach is better than Demon Days. Even though Demon Days is a great album, I feel like it is sort of a product of its time, and it doesn't quite hold up as nicely as it should because it kind of sounds like it was made in 2005, which it was. Plastic Beach, on the other hand, I feel like has better songs, and I feel like it was ahead of its time in a way. The whole electronica kind of sound of the album was different, and I don't think a lot of people liked it at the time, but now it's getting a lot of recognition, and I'm so happy because of that. Humans was a mess. But there's some songs on here that were so good, like Ascension, and Saturn's Bars, and She's My Caller, and Andromeda. Like, y'all need to listen to Humans again. Maybe not the full album, because some songs are not good, Sex Murder Party, but, you know, people should listen to it again. The Now Now was a little bit underwhelming. The only songs I really care about are Humility and Sukai. Those are the only songs I still listen to regularly. I feel like the writing for Gorillaz has gone down tremendously in quality. I feel like they should go back to the Rise of the Ogre days where their story was actually interesting and they kind of took it seriously. The Gorillaz fanon is better than the canon. I feel like the fans take it way more seriously than the actual writers do, and I kind of appreciate that. G-sides and D-sides are underrated. Plastic Beach is my favorite Gorillaz album, but I'm gonna be real with you, I cannot stand Phase 3. I don't like the Phase 3 story. I just feel like it just went way too crazy. There are a lot of like themes that they introduced in there that I find interesting. A lot of really good interviews with Murdoch, and the whole pirate radio thing really delves into his character a lot, and that's where I got a lot of my clips from when I put, you know, Murdoch being a sweetheart video and all these other things. But as a phase itself, it's very complicated and it's hard to understand, especially for new fans trying to understand this stupid story that we care too much about. Anyway, I think that's all of my unpopular opinions. What do you think about this? Do you agree with any of this? Do you disagree? I would like to hear it. So, yeah, this microphone is so bad. Like, I'm using a headphone microphone, so I am very professional. So, anyway, tell me how you thought of this, and yeah, bye!